back a bit. If I move it back a bit, then you can see me. Okay. All right. I think I'm gonna leave it there. You're not supposed to see me because this is really for um the cards, because I don't want it too glary. I just want to make sure that you can see the cards. Okay. Because okay, this, if you're seeing this, you are seeing this on Patreon. Now, Spirit has been wanting me to go over to Patreon for a while now to do readings for the collective, for melanated folks. Because I used to do it on Facebook and I used to get quite a large following, I got a lot of attacks, okay, from people in our community and from Facebook. And Spirit, it says now that it's time to move this on. Okay, so this, okay, the Nine of Wands. So yeah, it's funny because Spirit said, look at the card there. And I just saw that. So the Nine of Wands. So this is about being, continuing, not giving up. Not and this is what Spirit is saying to me. Don't give up. Don't give up on what they've told me. Back in 2018, 2017, 2018, they gave me a psalm, Psalm 78. Okay, it's a very long psalm. And it was about us as melanated people, the children of the diaspora, in regards to where we're going. And there was a lot of criticism in that psalm, okay, of us, of what the Most High has given us, done for us, and we've just murmured and we've complained, and this, go and read the psalm, okay, Psalm 78. But with that came a passion to reach Black folks. And I'm not here to heal the world. No, I'm not here to do that. I had to heal myself. But it helped me to understand what was going on in my family, and rare. Now, with that, my eyes were open to a lot of things that affect us in our community. Okay. A lot of questions that I had about Black people were answered during that time. Why Black people are the mess that we're in. Why are we at the bottom of the pile when it comes to things, when we're so creative and we're so vibrant and we're everything, basically. And I got a lot, and like I said, I got a lot of attack from people in our community that are supposed to be people that were here to help, the people that are well known, especially in the UK, that are well known for being here for doing things for the Black community. I won't mention names, I won't call names. But then Spirit has already told me that these people are agents. They're not there. They're not really there for us. They were there for themselves, and they were there for their own ego. Okay. So that kind of shut me up, because people started to attack my business. People started to shut down my, reported me to Facebook, shut down my own business, because I'm a jeweler as well. I finished my jewelry course. I've not been able to start doing certain things that I've been trained to do, qualified to do, because I had people trying to shut me down. Okay. But since recently, Spirit has told me to start these readings again when it comes to the collective, do the collective. And I did a couple of readings on YouTube. One was Children of the Diaspora, Message for the Children of the Diaspora. And there was another one that was, be mindful of the gatekeepers. Which I noticed didn't get many views. Very interestingly enough. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But it just showed me that it helped me to test the temperature of the YouTube. And it's not everything that you can share on YouTube. It's not everything that you can post on YouTube. So Spirit says you need to reactivate your Patreon. And yeah, so I'm going to reactivate my Patreon. I'm going to be over there I'll be doing readings. I'll be doing these readings now will come with a different edge. I'll be coming from a different angle. We'll be looking at those melanated people that are ready to start. Melanated people that are ready to build, that are out here to do big things. Melanated people that have got themselves away from toxic energies, whether that is their friends, old people that used to associate with, family. They've left their jobs, and they've now started wanting to do something for themselves. I'm talking to melanated people who are serious. Maybe they have their own spiritual business now. They've opened up their gifts. They're now, their third eye's open. They're starting to see. This is going to be for you, okay? So I'm going to do a quick reading here. I'm going to do it on YouTube. I'm going to post this to YouTube, okay? And then from the next readings that I'll be doing, there will be Patreon. So this reading will be for melanated folks that are ready to do big things. Ready to do big things. Ancestors, you heard this. That are ready to do big things out here, that are not, that have been attacked, that have been shut down, that have kept up, regardless of the people that have fallen off, the people that have rejected them, the people that have lied, slandered their name, dragged them. This is for you, okay? But yet you haven't given up. You stayed strong. You've continued to do that which you've been sent to do. You continue to have that that passion for what you do. And this, some of you could be healing people, trying to put people in a different or a better situation, whether that's financially, spiritually, whatever. Like I said, I'm not here to heal the world, okay? I needed to heal myself, and I realized that I made some mistakes into thinking a lot of it was about me. I needed to heal myself. But at the same time, the community starts with one person. And Spirit say, now that you've got to the certain level of your healing, you need to go back to what you were doing before. And this time you're going to minister to those who are on your level. You're going to talk to those people who are on your level, not the ones that will continue to be slaves and want to continue in a slave mentality. You're not going to minister to those people that feel like you're attacking them and it's all about them. You're talking to me, or you're dragging my name. No, we're not for them people. Okay, this is not for you. Okay, all right. So with the energy that I'm coming with now, they shouldn't be seeing this video. Okay, and if you are seeing this video, it means you're stalking and you need to go find yourself alive and you need to begin your healing journey. Okay, all right. So let's see, ancestors, guides and angels, divine spirit, Holy Spirit, giving thanks. Ancestors, known and unknown, for my mother's lineage and my father's lineage, and thank you so much for your guidance. I call the ancestors, the great ancestors, those who have been here, those who have left us with knowledge, healing, those who have made an impact while they were here, that know names that we know as a collective. We call upon those ancestors. We call upon our continental ancestors, those from the African continent where we were taken. And I call upon ancestors of those who try to liberate us. All our ancestors that are here, that are hearing this call. Thank you for your presence in this space. Ascended masters, spirit guides, thank you. Okay. All right. So we got radical rebirth. Radical rebirth. And the name is Nabuya Nahandi, radical rebirth. I'm going to read the messages because these are, as I was calling the ancestors, so these are our ancestors. Now we've got two lions here, lionesses here. She's holding a wand with a crystal at the top. She's holding a staff. Let me see if I can bring this closer so you can see without the glare. Okay, and she's ready. Radical rebirth. And then we have because and I've got another deck. We'll talk about that in a moment. But this is Queen Asatewa. This is the queen that fought for the liberation of Ghana and from the British when they tried to take the golden stool, the seat of our power. And this is our ancestors. So we're calling these warrior energies here. This is called level up, this one. Yeah, those who are ready to level up. Thank you very much, Spirit. Thank you. At the bottom of the deck, you have brazen. Those who are brazen, those who are standing in their goddess energy, that are not frightened. They are brazen, and people would consider them unruly, rebellious. No, we're just brazen. We're not going to be spoken to like we don't know nothing. We're not going to be shut up and put in a corner. We're not going to do that. This is Satira. So I'm gonna pull those cards. Let's read the messages that they come with, okay? Because they fell out while I was speaking, as I was calling the ancestors. So these energies are here. So number 5. So 5 is the number of change. But with change comes conflict. And that's what I'm talking about. You went through your changes. There's a lot of changes that happened in your life over the last few years because you've left people behind. You've changed. People have said that you've changed. People maybe thought that you now, who does she think she is? Who does he think he is? Where, you know, the foolishness. So we have the message here. We're going to read it. So Mumbuya, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly, probably not. Nabua Nehada Nehanda. Nabua Nahanda. And we've got the goddess of radical rebirth, and she's from Shona, Zimbabwe. So you could be called Shona, or there could be someone called Shona here. From the temple of the ancestors. Okay, from the temple of the ancestors. The element is air. That's my element. And also air is communication. So pay attention to the birds, people. Pay attention. Some of you are seeing birds, a lot of birds, and you're paying attention to the birds and the movement of the birds. Anyway, so let's read about her. So it says born around 1840. So this was in the height of slavery. Okay. Chawe Naya Kisaka Azikana channeled a Mondoro, an ancient royal lion spirit named Nahanda, who was incarnated by revolutionary Shona women. So this is a tribe. Shona is a Shona tribe. It's a tribe. Okay. Interesting. I'm going to pull the tribal deck. I have a... Okay, let me read this because I'm getting a lot already. Okay. They incarnated by revolutionary Shona women for at least 500 years, heralded as Mumbaya Nahanda, which is in brackets grandmother Nahanda. So okay, because my grandmother, she passed last year. It'll be the first anniversary of her passing in May. So I know she's around. She's around me. She's a guide now. She's one of my guides. So it says, Grandmother Nahanda, this great ancestress was a healer who declared war against colonial occupation. Okay, so her guidance says, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Stop the struggle. You can choose at any time to start over and be reborn. Like the sun, you will rise again and again. He says, dust yourself off, move forward and go for it again. Life is about transition and change. What did I say? Number 5, change. Okay, I'm trying to take away this glare so that you can see it better. All right, well, anyway, let's go on. You will fall on your face, change your mind, and need to make a comeback again and again. Release the idea that you mess things up and things aren't perfect. Stop wanting to be waiting to be ready. Make new choices and decisions. And the goddess declaration is still I rise. Still I rise. So Maya Angelou, Mama Maya Angelou, still I rise. So she's very much here present. We're going to go with number 39, Queen Yasantiwa, Queen Asantiwa from the Ashanti tribe. And I know that I'm still trying to figure out my ancestry, even though I'm not going to go down the route of having DNA done, but I've been told that I'm from the Ashanti tribe, so we'll see what comes up. Okay, so where is she? Okay, that's the wrong one. Okay, no. Oh, here she is. Okay, so the level up, goddess of leveling up. Level up, level up, level up, level up, level up. So this is what we're on. Okay, so goddess of leveling up, Ashanti tribe, Ghana, the temple of the queens. Okay, so this is moving up to your queendom, your queen level, your king level. Okay, and it says the temple of the queens, the element is bush. So this is earth element, earth energy. Okay, Queen Ya Asantewa was a mother, a farmer, and the warrior queen who led the war of the Golden Stool. The Golden Stool throne of the Ashanti Empire holds the regent's Kra, or as I say in Yoruba, Ashe. So Kra is life force energy. Okay, Kra. Okay, so it holds power. So when the British tried to steal this, they knew what they were trying to go for. They knew they were trying to take the power away from Ghanaian, from the Shanti tribe. Okay, so it says raise your standards. Yes, and that's what we're doing. This is what this is about. A leap forward, for one, is a leap forward for the tribe. So this is about us. You see, this is what I mean. And this is why they tried their best to attack people like me, people like you, because they knew that people were leveling up. They have people in our community that are agents. I'm going to say that, and I'm going to be talking more about that on Patreon, about the agents among us. Okay, the ones that were hired to kill great men and women of renown in our history. I mentioned this in the other two readings that I did on YouTube in regards to the children of diaspora. You might want to go and watch them, because there won't be any more readings on YouTube. This will be the last one. These readings will go on to Patreon, okay? Because there's certain things that YouTube will not allow me to say. And plus, like I said, we have agents among us. They will report these readings secretly, yeah, because that's what they're there for, they're agents. Another thing that I want to say is, before I continue, is that seems that we do with the ancestors. Some of these people that have attacked us, their ancestors are ancestors of people who sold us out. Some of their descendants are ancestors that sold us out, that snitched, that told Master that you know, when we were planning to run away in the night, they were the ones that would be there telling Master the plan. It's the descendants those descendants that we're dealing with. They are agents. And some of them don't even know they're doing it. It's in their DNA. It's in their DNA. They can't help it. It's who they are. Okay? This is why Marcus Garvey said it's not every black person you can trust, and it's not every black person that's going to be taken, that we can take with us. Okay? All right. A leap forward, for one, is a leap forward for the tribe. Your choices can raise the frequency of your community and the planet. And it says, time to level up. This is your season for a quantum leap. You have prepared for this. Life does not have to be linear, and neither does growth. A quantum leap feels drastic and huge, but the secret is that the quantum leap happens little by little. So yeah, you thought that this, you know, things weren't happening behind, but behind the scenes, you were being strengthened. You were being trained for battle. You became stronger. You didn't allow nobody. The fact that you're here and you're continuing with your vision and you didn't let nobody throw you off is because you had to deal with that, so that because you're going to be dealing with war, and you know, you're going to continue. There's always going to be a battle. Okay. So, but you had to strengthen yourself. You had to strengthen your resolve. You had to stand in your power. You know, you had to learn to cut people off. You had to learn to say no. You had to, yes. So all of these things had to happen. And you thought nothing's happening. No, you don't realize that these little steps, there's great number of things happening in the spirit realm when you did that. Okay. So what inspired actions helps you to level up? This is a question they're asking. So what inspired action helps you to level up? Connecting to spirit. Yeah, a lot of you, your spiritual connection became deeper, more profound. You started to see more. You start your dream life. You started to see. You started to pick up and realize what your spiritual gifts were or are. Yeah. You stopped smoking, you stopped drinking, you stopped partying. And when you did all of that and you let go of the foolishness of people that were blocking your gifts, your gifts started to come online. You started to smell in the spirit. You started to hear in the spirit. Your clairvoyant energy, your clairs started to activate. All of these things happened in the last few years. So connecting to spirit with rituals, movement, meditation. Yes, and you had a deeper connection with your ancestors. That's another thing. So connecting to spirit with rituals, movement, meditation, and visualization is a great start. Your goddess or God, the creation is divine timing is on my side. Okay. So brazen, and this is Satira. Now, what for some of you that know, I have a boutique, a lingerie boutique called the Brazen Goddess Boutique, and this is where I got the name from, brazen, because of what it means. Now we're going to look at it. Number 17. Number 17 is a star card, and I'm an Aquarius, so I don't play around with this card. All right. And it adds up to number 8, and 8 is a very powerful number for me. There's a lot of 8s in my life, and I'm just going to leave it there. So it says, Goddess of Brazenness, from Guyana. So that's Guyana is in South America, in case you didn't know. But it's seen as a Caribbean island, okay. But it's not an island. It's in the on it's South America, okay? Yeah, anyway. And it says the temple of warriors and the element of fire. So we have air, fire, and earth here. So you could be any one of those elements, or you have those very prominent in your charts. And it says Goddess Satira is the energy and spirit of Buxton in Guyana, South America. Satira is brave, bold, and brazen, and barefaced, and she casts spells with her hips. Okay. So it says, step up, go for it. Partner with the divine to make brazen choices, and everything meant to diminish you will elevate you. Sorry. Everything that's meant to diminish you will elevate you. All who mean you harm will fall away. You hear this? Your hurdles are illusions because you are plugged into source. Make the brazen decision. What do you dare do or dare to do if you knew that you couldn't fail? This is the question that Spirit asking. What would you do with your life if you knew that there's no way you could fail? What would you do if you knew that there was nothing you couldn't fail? That's what they're asking you to do, because you can't fail, because you've got Spirit on your side. And it says, it is brazen to be unapologetically you. It is brazen to speak up for someone not in the room. It is brazen to choose a different spiritual path or career than your community. It is brazen to build your family your way. God or goddess energy, force energy is brazen. This is what it says. God or goddess force energy is brazen. You're not small, and you're not designed to be small, and you're not designed to, because when they say, oh, you must humble yourself, no, but it means they don't want you to be small. No, you are brazen, and so you shall be. Okay. I am bold, brave, shameless, and brazen. Okay, lovely. So, okay, so let's talk about this little deck here. Now, I haven't brought it out yet for anybody else, but this deck here I created, and there's still maybe some more I need to add to this. But this deck talks about tribes and ancestry. We've got Biza tribe. And this talks about the indigenous people. So some of us may come from these tribes that we don't know. Yeah, or some of us have this bloodline. Okay. So we're going to pull some cards on this. Okay, we've got reptilian here. Okay, we've got the Himba tribe. We've got the Bambara tribe. Some of this is Africa. Some of this is in the Americas, in the Caribbean, because it's the indigenous. Some of us are from those indigenous tribes. Okay, so we're gonna pull some cards on that in a moment. But let's get some more cards on these that fell out. Okay, let's see. So we have Mabaya Nahanda and Queen Ya Asantewa. So we're going to look at that. So you can identify with Ghana, South America, or Guyana, or the Shona tribe in South Africa, Zimbabwe. So, yeah, let's have a look. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, ancestors. So I'm looking at what they have in their hands. This one, because in cards, it's always interesting to look at what they carry, okay? Because it talks about the energy. That kind of indicates the energy that they carry. So she has a wand here, and it's got a crystal, a clear quartz crystal. I have mine. I should have worn this, actually. I have my clear quartz crystal with my amethyst. So I'm going to put this on now. But I usually use this for readings and gives me clarity and also protection. So let me wear that. But yes, she has a clear quartz. Clear quartz is talking about clear amplifying the energy, but also clear quartz is also connected to the crown chakra, and it helps to connect you with spirit. But also it's a very good protective stone. So if you don't have any other crystal, clear quartz is one of the best you can get, even if that's the only thing you can find. Also, on top of that, I have an amethyst for spiritual and psychic protection, and it is it connects me with my third eye. And it's one of my favorite crystals, amethyst. So, all right. So, Spirit, this is for the melanated folks that are ready to level up, okay? That are ready to move forward, that are not, they have not allowed themselves to be thrown off the path, and they have grown, and they have, you know, they have gone through the conflict, they've gone through wars, they've gone through battles with themselves, with others, and they've stood in their power. What messages do you have, please? Thank you very much. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm feeling the energy of Oshun as well here, because I'm hearing the song. I have a song. Me and Oshun have a song. I'm not going to sing it publicly, because it's our song. Maybe one day she'll allow me to release it. But it's a song that I sing, and it kind of invokes her energy within me. So I'm hearing that in my spirit right now. So she's here. Oshun is the goddess of sweet water, but she's also the goddess of prosperity. All right, so we have Eshu, the messenger. So yeah, let's give thanks, because he is the gatekeeper, and he is the messenger that carries the messages. So thank you, Eshu. Thank you, Eshu. Thank you, Eshu. Give thanks. Let me knock this bowl 3 times before we begin to welcome him here. His number is 3. So okay, let's just give thanks to Eshu and him. And number 8. So this is 8 of Wands is communication. But you see how there's a person in the background that is climbing a mountain. So that's, you have climbed the mountain, y'all. You're climbing the mountain. All right. Thank you, Spirit. You've ascended, should I say. You've moved up in your level. This is level up, isn't it? So you've moved up. The 8 of Wands is a card of communication, but it's also a card of movement. Moving, traveling, moving in spirit, moving up in the spirit realm. Number 8, like I said, 8s are very important to me. Yeah, you saw me shuffle and cut the deck. Yeah, no, yeah, the 5 of Swords behind that. So the 5 of Swords is a card of manipulation and conflict, going through all manner of things. In the background, we have Marcus Garvey. I think this is Marcus Garvey or Martin Luther King. I don't know. One of our men that, like I said, that was taken out by one of our agents. Because as much as everybody likes to sit there and say, oh, the white man killed Martin Luther King. Oh, the white man killed Malcolm X. But who pulled the trigger? Wasn't it one of our people? Wasn't it one of our people? Okay. Doesn't matter how much they pay you. If they can't find nothing in you, they can't pay you to do this job. If they know, say that's not you, they ain't gonna come to you and ask you to be and go between to do their dirty work. So you can sit there, black people, and talk about white people you like. Within your community, within our community, there are devils, right? That kill vision, kill people, kill people's dreams, kill people's spirit. That's what they try to come for me. And I know I'm not the only one. All right. And these are the same ones that are out on an outward appearance trying to talk about, oh, we're for the black community. They're not. They're agents. All right. Thank you. You have the 6 of Wands. Yeah, it's all about appearances for them. The 6 of Wands is about public persona, how the public see you, being celebrated by the public. This is a Leo energy, the sun in Leo. Okay, so you could be a Leo. The 6 of Wands is about success, recognition, receiving accolades, victory. You see how he's got the crown corona. Well, that's corona means crown. Okay. The Lovers. Gemini energy. The Lovers in this case will talk about those who are connected to you. Some of you could have been married to these people. They've tried to stop you. You could have been in relationships with these people. They have tried to stop you at every turn from receiving your accolade, receiving success, receiving victory. They've tried to stop you, or they've hidden you. Some of them have gone as far as done witchcraft. Some of them have done black magic against you. Some have put you in a jar. Some of you have put you in the freezer. Some of them have put you in the grave. Some of you put your name, your business, and everything concerning you in a pile of shit. Some of them have done this to you. Some of them have done that to you. But Spirit says you're gonna come out smelling sweet like a rose. Because even the most beautiful, sweet smelling rose needs shit to fertilize, to grow. Okay. So those who are throwing shit on your name, literally, you're going to come out smelling sweet, darling. And they're just going to have dirty hands. Okay. Another card, please, Spirit. Thank you. You see in the background here, you have a sprinter. This is about reaching the finish line. You're going to reach that finish line, darling. Yeah, they tried to stop you. I've forgotten who this is. Ed Moses? Who is this? One of those athletes, the record-breaking athletes. Not Ed Moses. Who's that? I don't know. Anyway. Anything else, Spirit? Okay, we have this King of Swords. Yeah, people that told lies on you. Okay. People in positions of power that lied. People that had, because the King of Swords can talk about a strategy and plan, especially when you may have dealt with an air sign person. We saw Gemini. You may have dealt with an air sign person, but for most of us, this is people's plans and strategies. People that strategize and find ways to kill you, whether you kill you physically, kill your dreams, kill your vision, kill your motivation, kill your But it didn't work. It didn't work. Some of you tried to confuse you. You couldn't think straight. You couldn't plan for your future because you were constantly battling, constantly fighting against certain energies that were trying to stop your success. Yeah, the Six of Pentacles. Some of you, you were doing a lot of work out here, but you weren't getting what you were putting out there. You were just working, and people were just pretending that they didn't see you. You were shadow blocked on social media. People weren't seeing you. This is also social media. Gemini, Aquarius energy. Anything else, Spirit? People, every time you opened your mouth, you were reported. But you think it's Facebook that were reporting you. No, there were people that were behind the scenes that are going to Facebook and reporting you. Yeah? And, like how Facebook is already racist, they won't even investigate. They will just shut you down. Some of you, this was a group of people doing this to you. Another card, please, Spirit. People, they're behind your back slandering you. With this, all kinds of things. Okay, the Death card in reverse. So, Death in reverse. So yeah, it's not over. There are also people that were trying to cling on to you, that people are stuck in the past. They refuse to allow you to move on to your future. They didn't want you to level up. They want you to stay stuck in the past. Okay? Yeah, the Five of Swords again. Some of you wanted to stay stuck in this energy of conflict manipulation. Some of you didn't want you to transition and end a situation. Somebody didn't want you to move forward. They didn't want you because there's people around you that were watching you. You see this? Watching to see your transformation. Watching to see what's going to happen. You see she's holding the skull and the fire. They didn't want, they saw that you had a connection with your ancestors. Your ancestors are giving you something, but they didn't want you to put an end to your past. Every time you try to move forward, they try to remind you of your past. They try to keep you stuck in the past. Can I have one card of advice, please? One card of advice. People told lies on you. Like I said, people slandered you, but you've moved past this. Nope, Spirit said no. Can I have another card, please, Spirit? I'm gonna look at what else was happening here. The Eight of Cups, yeah, but you're gonna move away. You're gonna let go. You've already emotionally detached from these people. You're no longer paying them no mind. You're no longer trying to talk to them. You no longer try to help them. You're not doing that no more. You're focusing on yourself. There's Malcolm X in the corner there. We just finished talking about Malcolm X. Okay, and we got Ilegua here. The messenger. The Page of Cups. These people were not your friend. These people thought you're living in your imagination, that there's all kinds of things that you were being accused of, and you had to go away and heal. And I said, you're going up, leveling up. You had to ascend. You had to ascend and move away from these people. Look at his face. His face looks disgusted. If you can see his face, can you see his face? He won't let you see. But if you ever saw this card, he just looks at them like, what's wrong with you people? This is what you were dealing with. What's wrong with you people? Why are you not seeing the truth? Spirit said, you can't let them see the truth. You can't make them see the truth. You have to move on. You're leveling up. Let's get some cards from this deck. This is another deck that I created, which is very makeshift. I have a few decks that I created here, so we're going to pull some cards from each. So this is message for the melanated people that are ready to do big things. They've been through the fire. They've been through the fire. Kanye West and Shaka Khan through the wire. Gemini energy. Kanye's a Gemini, isn't he? And he's been through the fire. Anyway, and when he wrote that song, he had a near-death accident, didn't he? He nearly died in that accident, and he wrote that song while he was in recovery. Yeah. So you turn your pain into power. You turn your pain into prosperity, y'all. You don't allow people. It's not going to be for nothing. Let me say that. What you've been through won't be for nothing. All right. They tried to dead you off. Like I said, graveyard spells. They tried to do all kinds of things. They tried to bury you. They tried to do all manner of things to stop you. All right, Spirit. Thank you. And it's because you were getting attention. It's because that people were looking at you, listening to what you were saying, and they had to stop this. Whether this is the establishment or this is just people around you, people in the community that were agents, that they are agents of the establishment. They're not there to help the black community or to help us to ascend or move on from slavery. They want us to continue to be slaves because it benefits them and their persona and their profile. This will be the last reading you're going to see talking about this on YouTube. And we'll be taking this to Patreon, like I said. And we'll be looking deeper into those types of energies. And we're going to, as well as looking at our financial circumstances, looking at what the Spirit wants us to do. This is going to be for people who are ready. Okay, wow. Messages from the Most High. So when you were dropping gems, you getting downloads from the Most High, they were trying to dead you off. I know this was me. Messages from Most High, and I was being told, I don't think you're the voice of the community. I don't think you're this. I don't care what you think, bitch. What you think ain't my business. All right, let's get some cards. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Can I have 3? Just 3, thank you. Thank you very much. New status. New status. So your status right now, you are moving up. This is level up card again. Level up, new status. So some of you are going from single to married. Some of you are going from unemployed to employed. Some of you are going from employed to business owner. You're going up. Move on up. Move on up. You are blowing up. Who's that? Curtis Mayfield. Move on up. Hey. Listen to that song today, yeah? Listen to that song and dance and give thanks because you are moving up. New status, you are blowing up. You're not here. You're not see. Another card, please, Spirit, please, for the collective, for the melanated people that are about to do big things. Big things are going on. People that don't have small minds. They are ready to do big things. They're not allowing other people to keep them. Something wasn't meant to last. Okay? So some of you, like I said, some of you were in relationships with people that were keeping you stuck. It wasn't meant to last. It weren't meant to. These people weren't supposed to come with you. New beginning. Some of you are spending time alone. Some of you feel isolated, but Spirit says you're not alone, yeah? You are not alone. Yeah, some of you were the black sheep of the family, and now you realize why. Do you know what I'm saying? Now you see why you were the black sheep. What's behind this? Oh yeah, you have people stalking you, most definitely. Yeah, you have people stalking you on social media. You have people watching you. I know I have people watching me on social media. They watch me, refuse to like my video or anything. They don't want me. They don't want to like anything in case it helps me to be big. All right, they don't want that. All right, spiritual baths and cleansings. Yes, some of you need to do that. Some of you have been doing that. Some of you have been cleansing and releasing people. Yeah, and you're looking at your roots, where you come from, and we're gonna draw from that deck, Spirit. I'm getting there. Okay, so your roots, where you come from, who you are, because some of you, that's why your ancestors are calling you to understand who your family lineage. Okay, you got messages from the Most High. We had that already, and underneath that, you got spiritual practitioner in the family. So some of you are spiritual practitioners. Some of you have spiritual practitioners in the family that have been trying to stop you using dark magic. I'm just gonna say that. So let's pull from this deck the tribes, and then we're gonna go and do some looking up. Okay. So some of them could some of these are tribes of the 12 tribes. Some of these are tribes, indigenous tribes of Africa and the Americas. Okay, when I say Americas, I mean South America, North America, and the Caribbean, because the Caribbean is part of the Americas. Okay, all right. So let's see what comes out. We already have Ghana on the table. Guyana, that's South America. You have Zimbabwe, South Africa, the Shona tribe. All right. Thank you, Spirit guys. One more. Some of it where it says it weren't meant to last. This was the battle that you faced. You know, you wondered when this was going to end. Spirit said it wasn't going to last. It wasn't meant to last. Okay. It was a time for you to cleanse yourself from some old energy. All right. Oh, okay. Now we have the Susu tribe. Susu tribe, okay. Susu is also another word we use for partner. When we you know, and for those in Jamaica, we call it partner. Other places they call it susu. I don't know where exactly in the world they call it susu. It's where it's a financial agreement that we all have as a collective when we have a collective, a community banking system. So that's something else that Spirit wants us to talk about again. Okay, susu is what is talking. People speaking and gossiping about you, but also this is a tribe. So some of you may come from that tribe. Can I have 3, please? Spirit guides, ancestors, thank you. All right, we have the Mossy tribe. Mossy. Okay, we have 4 here. We have Bambara. Okay, and I saw this. We have reptilians. Okay, so those are the people that we could have been dealing with. That because remember a lot of us were mixed. Okay, right. And Zulu. I did see the Zulu. I did see Zulu. When I said South Africa, I saw Zulu, and I had Canary. Okay, so that could be for some people that are watching. These could be where you're from. Underneath that, we've got the tribe of Issachar. So Issachar, one of the 12 tribes of Judah, 12 tribes of Israel, sorry. Okay, Issachar was one of the 12 brothers. Do some research on that, okay? And under him, you have the Tequestia. That's one, and the Carib tribe. Okay. That's some indigenous of the Americas. That's one of the natives of the native tribes of the Americas. Tequesta. Okay. So anything else, Spirit? Yeah, we want to take some cards from this deck. I have not used this for a long time, but Spirit have been using it for personal readings, and it's been very powerful. But this reading is for those who are ready to move forward. Okay. You were dealing with some lizard-like folk that are mixed, black folk that are mixed, got reptilian blood, reptilian DNA in them. That's why they're like that. Cold-blooded people. Exhaustion. Look at that. Exhaustion. You had divine helpers around you, and it was exhausting. It was exhausting. Okay. Number 20. We're going to leave that there. Psychic awareness. Yeah. So you have divine soul. Yeah, divine soul. So you're awakened to your like I said, your third eye opened. Some of you came up out, you were lotus, you grew up out of the dirt and the muck. You are the lotus blossom that came up out of the dirt. They wanted to keep you up under them. Crabs in a barrel energy. And yeah, crabs in a barrel. Could have been dealing with a cancer. Crabs in a barrel energy that tried to keep you stuck because they didn't want you to ascend higher than them. How dare you be successful? How dare you? Bitch. Was you there? Was you there when the Most High mapped and called my name? Yeah, was you there? Was you there when I was created? Was you there? How dare you sit there and tell me, how dare you are not the voice of the community? I never said I was. You said I was. Okay. Inner child, yeah, your inner child and your imagination, yeah. And you know, you had a lot of visions and imaginations for yourself, and people came around and tried to kill them. Made you doubt yourself, made you doubt what Spirit had told you about yourself, made you doubt. There's a magpie in the tree outside. Mr. Magpie, good morning. What is it? Good afternoon, Mr. Magpie. Don't come over here with no sorrow. All right. Okay, so we have master teacher, compromise. Some of you had a master teacher. Even the master teacher didn't want you to ascend higher than them. But it's not free. If it's not up to you or anybody else to decide who you're out here to be. You had unconditional love, and that's Divine Mother. Today is Mother's Day. One more card, please. Yeah, you felt like you had to compromise on your life, your vision, but no, Spirit says no. You step into your power. Yeah, guardian angels, death. So again, we have the death card here. So there was mourning. There was death of your old self and a rebirth of your new self. Some of you may have lost family. Yeah, mentally was trying to mentally restrict you. Look at that. Look at those images. Yes. So that you had no joy. You couldn't enjoy anything. You couldn't imagine a better life for yourself because people had you in a state of restriction. The Eight of Swords energy that had you, whether this was in mental terms, because they didn't want you to. How dare you think you're better? Who do you think you are? Well, I'll tell you, I think I'm the child of the Most High. Therefore, I've been given, I have an anointing. I have power that God has given me because I'm his child. Therefore, I can manifest and create the life that I want. And so can you, but you chose to pick the side. You chose another side. Some of them had no choice. You're the child of the devil. Remember in the Bible, it talked about the seed of Eve and the seed, was it the seed of the devil and the seed of Eve? What was it again, what God said to Eve when they cursed her out of the Garden of Eden? And for those I know that don't do the Bible, this is just what I'm just been getting now. So spirit messages are from the Most High, and I ain't going to dispute nothing, okay? But there was enmity between Adam's seed and the devil's seed. Eve's seed and the devil's seed. Enmity. Yeah? So some of these seeds that look like us are the devil's seed, and they were there to kill and to steal and to destroy. Just like you are children of the Most High, they are children of the devil as well. And don't think they're all white people, okay? Can come to steal your joy. Yeah, some of them trying to put you in of shame, trying to make you feel ashamed of yourself, hide yourself. Yeah, and you were there suffering, and divine. But you had to look while you were there suffering. You learned from your suffering. You learned. These people tried to keep you in shame and disgrace and covering your heart chakra because you felt, and your heart chakra was blocked because that's what they did to you. They're talking behind your back. They're throwing shade on your name, to putting you in a jar of shit to the point where people started to say that you stunk and you didn't really understand why. And so you kept away from people. This is somebody's message, y'all. Because they put you in a jar full of shit. Literally. Some of them put you in a jar and put you in the freezer. I pray that their freezer and their refrigerator break down. And so it is. Their refrigerator and their frigging freezer broke down. And everything's defrosted. And so it is. It shall happen. And so it is. Yes. Their refrigerator and their freezer is destroyed. And so everything that they put, the jar that they put you in is defrosted, yeah. And thawed out. All right, Spirit, thank you. I'm going to pull from the flower deck. This is one of my other decks. If you're interested in buying this deck, it's over on my website. All right, Spirit. Let's get some more information. And then we're going to pull from the Times and the Seasons Oracle deck. And then we'll close the reading. We have a new moon coming up very soon in the sign of Aries. And this is going to be a very auspicious time. Time of new beginnings. Well, all new moons are, but especially in this one, it's going to be a new beginning for a lot of you. Okay, so I think that's the first week. Is it the first week in April usually? Okay. Okay, thank you, Spirit. All right, Easter's also coming up. So there's a lot going on. Easter is what they call Passover. Some of you still celebrate those. Some of you have felt led to celebrate these holidays. Celebrate them. Some of you are from the a tribe of these old Abrahamic tribes. Some of you have the urge to celebrate these things. Do it. Don't let these conscious people shame you out of doing things. You have Indian crests. Loyalty, yeah. These people want you to remain loyal because of your this. Oh, you're black. How dare you still do? How dare you talk about this? How dare you do this? No, you're not gonna shame me and keep me in a box like you is. I am not the same as you. Don't get it twisted. Not all of us were slaves. Some of us were not slaves. I've said this before. I've said this before on Facebook. Some of us did not go through the slave experience. Not everybody that has brown skin were slaves. Okay. Or have that mentality. Don't put me in your struggle that I don't belong in. Loyalty. Okay. Resignation. Independence. Some of you have Indian, some of you are mixed with Indian. Okay. And underneath that, you have chosen one. The Rose of Sharon. Like I said, some of you come from the tribe of Judah. It's not here. But some of you have come from these old tribes. Perfection, consummate, chosen one. Let's have a look now. Let's get 3 cards. You are the chosen of your family. The black sheeps, because we have black sheep here. Yeah, the black sheeps are usually the chosen in the family. They're the ones to break generational curses. Those are the ones that have to separate themselves and disconnect from their families and be alone, so that they can be distant from the bullshit. Can I have 3 cards, or how many cards Spirit wants to give me? Nope, not that one. For the melanated folks that are ready to do big things, Spirit, the ones that have moved aside from the fuckery. Yeah, hibiscus. So hibiscus talks about your prophetic dreams, but this is also charm, people, affection, dreams, fun. Some people did this shit for fun because they were bored. So what was done to you, it wasn't because they were jerks. Some of them just did it because to do it just for the sake of doing it, because it was fun. For other people, that's for 1 or 2 people. For other people, Spirit's now saying it's time for you to go out there and have fun. Pay attention to your dreams though, because some of you have been having prophetic dreams. You're remembering dreams that you had years ago, and now they're beginning to manifest. These dreams now are coming true. These dreams are messages that Spirit gave you. They came directly from God. You have red rose underneath there. Offer of love, contract, proposals. Some of you will move into a relationship that is very a high level relationship. Yeah, some of you, as like I said, some of you are going from single to married. Let's move on. Spirit, can I have another card? Number 24. Okay, again, this card, the Rose of Sharon. The Rose of Sharon. So some of you could come from the Rose of Sharon. It comes from the book of Song of Solomon. Some of you could be from North Africa, of North African descent. You need to look at some of those tribes to see where they're from. Perfection, consummate, chosen one, union. Like I said, you were chosen. And you had to deal with people who were malicious, poisonous. Yeah, because this is Belladonna, number 74. You had to deal with people who were malicious, poisonous. You know, there were people that you had to cut away from because they were dangerous to your peace of mind, to yours. Yeah, they tried to kill you. What else is here? Deadly, poison, malicious. Another card, please, Spirit. Yes, oh my God. So they declared war on you, declaration of war, hostility. Yeah, you felt everywhere you went, you will be people hostile. You know, social media became a hostile environment. Yeah, They tried to kill your dream. They declared war on your vision, on your business, on your relationship. They declared war on you, on your family, because how dare you? Who do you think you are? Whatever. So you have Poseta, winter time. Okay, so you have Sagittarius, Aquarius, and Capricorn. Some of you may have been dealing with these energies, or this is you. I know this is me. But underneath that, you have the daffodil. This is the energy of the time. We are in this energy now. Springtime, daffodil. Yeah, you dealt with some narcissistic people, because the other side, the flip side of this flower is a narcissist. They're the same, from the same family. So some of you were dealing with people from your family. Okay, but beginnings now. This is about optimism. Announcements are coming. Rebirth. Okay. Another card, please, Spirit. One more card. Okay. All right. This is personal to me, and I'm not going to talk about it because it's personal. The primrose is about hope. It's about a promise that Spirit gave, that God gave you years ago, that things will be different for you. There's a promise, and you hoped in this promise. There's something that God told you years ago. Your ancestors told you years ago, that now is beginning to manifest. I promised something that was prophetic that will come into your life is beginning to manifest. You need to forgive these people and release them, not for them, but for yourself, so that you can be free of this. Okay. Because I'm telling you, the minute you forgive them and release them, God will stand. Your angels, your ancestors, as soon as you let them go, is when the ancestors will come in and do what they need to do. Okay. And now I'm going to leave that there. But yeah, you need to forgive these people for their disapproval. Yeah. You know, because you couldn't consistently continue what you were doing, because there's interruptions in your life, the attacks you were getting, the slander, you couldn't be consistent. But now Spirit is saying, you don't worry, darling. You still held on to the vision. You still held on to the prophecy. Yeah. This is my Jezebel spirit card. There are people around you that had a Jezebelian spirit. Now, what is a Jezebelian spirit? A Jezebelian spirit is not just one of a whorish type behavior, and it's not just for women. It's not just about women. Men have this energy. Jezebel is someone who's wicked. She hates happiness. She doesn't like to see anybody happy. She as a woman, she has to be in control of everything. She's bad mind, she's jealous, she's a gossip, she's envious. Yeah, she's deceptive. She will come and kiss you on the cheek, mwah, mwah, and tell you, but she'll give you a backhanded compliment. These are the Judases and the Jezebels, yeah, that were around you. These people will conceal how they really feel about you. They'll come around you and ask questions. Oh, so how's your business going? So that they can get information, so that they can go away and put that in a jar. Yeah, these are people that you thought were cordial with you, that were like, okay, you didn't care either way. But these people really, really, really were deceptive. These people are also very dramatic. They call themselves drama queens, and they think it's funny, and people think it's funny, but it's not funny. It's not. You don't want to be around drama. You've had enough drama. And people that love drama, you need to separate yourself from them. And most of you have, or shouldn't be watching this reading right now. Yeah, because what you're creating, this is the wisteria, your ancestors, your guides, your elders, the people around you that have sense. Whether elders could be your spiritual teachers and those who are being here to guide you and to mentor you. They're helping you build something that is for the long term, something that will have longevity. Yeah, welcome those people around you. Not these people. We don't want these people. People that love drama, keep away from them people, y'all. All right, people, yeah, because it's got mortality here. Somebody who tried to put death, because mortality that's what it is. Somebody who can, but this is about immortality, something that will never die. You your vision will never die. Your business name will never die. They tried to kill it. They tried to kill your plans. They tried to stop your vision. They spoke evil upon you and your visions and your plans, but it won't die. And yeah, because it's not from them. They have no business doing that, because it's not from them. It's not about them. They made it about them. And all the time they spent throwing your shit on your name, they could have been building themselves, but they chose not to. So let's get some cards in regards to the times and the seasons for the melanated people that are ready for big things, that are building big things, that have come out of the fuckery and now see the truth of what they're dealing with, and now they're seeing what the Most High has in store for them. Their ancestors have put aside for them, now that they've separated themselves from the foolishness. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Thank you, ancestors. Right. Letting go of denial. See that water there, that image? This is a deck I've designed myself again. So that image is the Nile River. Some of you have Egyptian bloodline, even though it didn't come up here, but yeah, some of you do have that. The Nile. You're very connected to the Nile. But anyway, you're letting go. You've let go of people. So yeah, right now, there's a lot of people that are remembering you. There's a lot of people that you've left in the past, and it's just memories now. And you don't really think about them that much, but they are thinking about you right now. Okay. Okay, underneath the deck you have Scorpio. So we had the death card here, so that you could be a Scorpio, or you're dealing with a Scorpio, or Scorpio season is very significant somehow. All right. One more card. 20s, right? So some of you this is something about your 20s, something that was done to you from your 20s, maybe when you were in your 20s. This is when you got the dreams, and this is when the prophecy came, the promise that God gave you. You might be seeing rainbows a lot, because rainbows represent a covenant and a promise from the Most High. Okay, and when you were going through the worst times in your life, you used to see rainbows. You would see rainbows because that's a reminder of the promise that God has given you. And you know that you could, so it goes back to your 20s now. So now you have Uranus. Uranus is the planet of change, rebellion, unexpected change. It's also the planet of uniqueness. That's why it rules Aquarius. It's a co-ruler of Aquarius. One more card, please. And we know that Aquarius people are very unique in the way that they do things and in the way that they think. And that's why a lot of the times they are misunderstood by the collective, because they don't think like everybody else. All right. Okay, thank you. And I felt the energy coming when I saw Uranus, Saturn. So Saturn is about longevity. It's about ancestors. It's about time. It's about rules, regulations, putting in the work, learning, breaking the karmic ties, learning your lessons. There was a lot here. Okay, this is going back to your 20s. For those of you that had because a lot of the time we have our Saturn return in our 20s, late 20s. Okay, so this could go back from then. There was a Saturn return, and therefore there was things that had to play out, lessons that had to be learned. Yeah, healing journey. So yeah, a lot of you went on a healing journey to heal this broken heart, to open your third eye. And there's Amethyst. I spoke about Amethyst earlier. Okay, so some of you may need to get some Amethyst. Okay, to heal. All right, so is that it? Is that all the cards they want me to put? Yes. So yes. All right, let's draw some more cards from this deck here. All right. All right. So in regards to tribes, because I know some people be asking about tribes, ancestry. Spirit, what do you have to add? Now, bear in mind this deck is not fully complete yet. There's still some more I need to add. But Spirit wants me to bring it out because we did see roots here. So let's see what else comes out. So for whoever may be watching, the melanated folks that are ready to do big things, and these are people that have inherited gifts from these tribes, these ancestors from these tribes. What else do you have to say? What were the tribes that they came from, or what information can you give in regards to their ancestry? Thank you. So we have French Creole. So some of you could come from Haiti that live in America, and you're Haitian. Or you have, or you're from a French-speaking Caribbean island. What else? Can I have another three tribes, or 3 sets of people or locations? Thank you. Okay. We have the Mandinka tribe. And we know this tribe. This was a West African tribe. There was a lot of men and women that was taken from that tribe and brought to the Americas. We have Sirius. So Sirius is a star system. So some of your deep ancestry, some of you hail from Sirius, and that's connected to Orset, Isis. Okay. We have Moorish. And we have Vi or Vey. Okay. Is that it? Yeah. All right. And then we have Gullah. So a lot of you from Americas here, the Gullahs. Okay, shout out to your some of you are from that part of the world in the deep south, the Gullah indigenous people, or some of you that kept the practices of, because some of the Gullahs are, from what I understand, and please correct me if I'm wrong, okay, because I don't know everything, but the Gullahs are they kept to a lot of their African roots. They do a lot of their root work still because they kept this. They didn't westernize as much as the rest of the Black Americans. They still keep a lot of the tribal stuff going. Okay. And then you've got the tribe of Dan. Okay. So we've got the tribe of Issachar and the tribe of Dan. Okay. So that is your reading. Like I said, these readings will continue on Patreon. So I'm going to set that up in a moment. So and I will leave the link below. Okay, well, by the time I put this out, it would have been set up, all right. But I'll leave the link below, and I will start these readings from very soon. I'm not going to say when. I'm going to start these readings very soon. In regards to our people and those who are ready to build, those who are ready to do great things, those who are ready to leave legacies, those who are ready to pick up where our ancestors, some of our ancestors left off before they were interrupted. Yeah, we're going to start. These are people that no longer sit here and complain about slavery and want to continue to put up pictures of us hanging from trees and stuff. We're not that. We're not those people. We know what happened to our ancestors. We don't need to continue to harp on about it. Yeah, so we know, okay. But now we're moving past that. Okay, and that's this will be for our people. So there will be a price to pay. It will be a very small monthly cost or fee for those readings. But they will help us to continue to stay the path, okay, and also to build a community of people who are like-minded, okay. All right, so that's your reading. Thank you very much for joining me. Happy Mother's Day to those who are celebrating today, and to all our mothers. Give thanks for them. They have carried us for 9 months, and our mothers are here because of us. We're here because of our mothers. Sorry. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for your support, your likes, your shares, and your views. Okay, I will continue to do the next 7-day readings on YouTube. Those will continue when I feel like it, and not when people try and strong arm me into doing them. I'll do them when Spirit calls me to do it. But I will be doing a lot of the readings on Patreon. All right, so I will put information out on that very soon. All right, so have a great day and I'll speak to you again soon.